Hello, trading is closed on September 16, 2020. First, our disclaimer. This is my trading plan for tomorrow. Trade at your own risk. Well, we had a number of calls. We said the pattern should be the one with the early high. This is it. Tomorrow also has the early high. Pattern's usually a rally day with a final hour high, and failure is a straight line drop, and that would be failure. We said regardless of what happened, these numbers should print. They did. And we said that after the announcement, which is about here, there should be big moves in each direction, which there were, and I said I found them hard to predict, which is also true. And here's just what we said. Commonest thing was a gap and prompt move. That didn't happen. Next most common close will change. That didn't happen either. So this is one of those days neither of the commonest things happened, although a few minutes before the close the market was unchanged, so it only became invalidated in the last 10 minutes or so, but that isn't how we count things. Early on, we had an ultimate sell signal that worked. Optionally, we said we'd have a higher target, and that printed. In the afternoon, we got the ultimately higher price that would print. We promptly dropped. MEJT said it was false, had this huge rally to a new high. MEJT said it was false, and price would retrace, but it did not promise a retracement of this magnitude. At least it said not to chase the upside move. This blue line is a 1x1 Gann fan line from the wave 3 peak, and it's a resistance area, and that's where we stalled. Well, you can't be confident of the pattern here, and this one doesn't look all that horrible, but what is bad is we've gapped up 3 days straight. We've now closed under all the highs, including under the high of the first rally from the gap. And that means 3 days of gapping up hasn't accomplished anything. And not only haven't we been able to hold on to the highs, we're closing under some lows. And that's typically a sign of trouble. It's not the only way to count it, and if this count is correct, we could start black wave C down, which certainly wouldn't surprise me after today's negative action. Tomorrow's pattern has the early high, doesn't mean you won't gap down. Today's action is very bearish for the short term. We gapped up, hit a higher high, closed under all the highs and even under the lows. We've gapped up 3 straight days. We haven't cleared the initial high. A weak pattern on a day like today should lead to more weakness. I think we'll trade lower tomorrow. As always, gapping up smartly will kill the call, but if we can't clear today's high promptly, I'm not certain even gapping up, should that happen, would be enough. So tomorrow has the early high, but this is very negative action. It has to be reversed promptly by gapping and taking out this high to prevent lower prices from printing. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. I have a webinar a week from today. Here's my email. We've published the link a number of times. Anyone interested that doesn't have the link can email me. And we'll go over patterns like today's. If you have any questions about today's pattern, just let me know. And that is today's call.